Abora boy, this is Olu Fakoladev Edin Kaifa Temple at Kabo. We welcome you and we thank you for joining us today for our Ile Juba, our Ifa Temple service. I want you to do one thing. Please like and share, let folks know we're on, let folks know we're live, tap in. We want to start with prayer as we do every time at this moment. So I want people to get close to your Ifa shrine, right? If you have an Ifa shrine, if you don't have any Ifa shrine, just put your head to the floor for a moment so that we can pray and give thanks to Almighty God. All right. So let's tap into that. All right. Mojuba Ọlọ́run, Mojuba Ẹlẹ́dàá, Mojuba Olódùmarè, Mojuba Bọ̀gọ́mọlẹ̀, Mojuba Bọ́yìmọ̀lẹ̀, Mojuba Bọ́yẹ̀gùn, Tìǹbìlì Solomon, Mojuba Miss, other dear Lucille Dane, Mojuba Dawson, Mojuba Basement Senior, Mojuba Fidesz, Mojuba Cupidens, Box, Mojuba Dalit, Mojuba Zam, Mojuba Naga, Mojuba Kafams, Mojuba Box, Mojuba Jenny, Mojuba K Belly, Mojuba Belly, Mojuba James Ricks, Mojuba all of our ancestors, Mojuba two of my elders, Mojuba Catherine Edmonds, Mojuba Baba Robert Edmonds, Mojuba Baba Shulagbade Popola, Baba Ifa, Mojuba, to all of our elders. Ashe, Ajiogbe, he hears people please and accept the please. He hears people please and approves of the please. He talks people and shows that the talk is completely absorbed. He hears people please, accept please, name Ifa. He hears people please, approve please, name Shoda. He talks people and shows the talk is completely absorbed. And Orshan, the person Muslim beings. First Muslim cannot fail to him. Press one. Strike frogs when some's rainfall, both frogs when some's downpour. It is whatever the Akareju poem, two root tells earth, what the thick steps, whatever the big rat tells earth, whatever the thick steps. All what I tell you, Father, please accept them and approve them. Oh, Turete, to show gratitude upon gratitude is all about gratitude. To display benevolence upon benevolence is the all of our benevolence. Whoever does not show gratitude for your benevolence, such a person receives today's gratuity. These desperate Sifa, to the form of Rune and one to my Opa, daughter of Shudri. These also decorations for Rune, one to my Opa, daughter of Shudri. I am grateful. I shall receive today's gratuity. Oh, Turete, we are very grateful. Shalom. Àwa dúpẹ́, àwa bùrẹ́, àwa dúpẹ́ àwa bùrẹ́, àdúpẹ́ àná àwòbùrẹ́ tùnú oyíyàn, àwa dúpẹ́, àwa dúpẹ́, àwa dúpẹ́ àwa bùrẹ́, àdúpẹ́ àná àwòbùrẹ́ tùnú ìrúnmọ̀lẹ̀, àwa dúpẹ́, àwa bùrẹ́, àwa dúpẹ́ àwa bùrẹ́, àdúpẹ́ àná àwòbùrẹ́ tùnú lẹ́gùn lọ́rìṣà. Olodumare and the divinities, we thank you for life. We call on the Odu, Irosu and Tutu. Support us and please forgive us. Irosu and Tutu, pounded down without Tutu can be very difficult to see. These are the to the Tutu, the child of Akbenaregon. He was full of back house. He's bad at preventive man. Now comes to us on behalf of Tutu. We come to beg on behalf of Tutu. How many children does Ifa have that he will cast one out? Those who beg on behalf of Tutu. Ashe. Ifa, we call on you. The Odu Ifa Ogbe Lara. Roomless is time to sleep. I food is time to sleep. When the day dawned, I met a room in the 16th room. Very covered his head with a flowing gown full of lights. He was wearing dress full of bloodstains. He was snowing heavily. They told him a delegate from his side fire. Roomless crowded what the delegate brought. They told him they brought 2 rats with them running, 2 fish scrapes and swimming, 2 birds flipped in flight, and 2 ghosts with big livers. Roomless said that I was not to wake him up. I admit my ignorance. Please educate me. Motuna Karaba. I hide myself in your bosom and survive. Motuna Karaba. The Good all kind of masquerade beats Agwadron freely. Good all kind of masquerade beats Agwadron freely. To perform rituals because of children. You are the leaders, we are the followers. Leaders are the ones who show the followers wisdom. Rumor told me to get alligator pepper, to get cola nut, to get bitter corner, to the alcohol. The copper got the alligator pepper, got the corner, got the bitter corner, and got the alcohol. That's right, now he is fully awake. Rumila, when you are fully awake, please look at me with compassion. It is with eyes compassion. Let me start you stars below. Woman, you fully awake, please look at me with talk 1, 2. Secure a good spouse. Such good eyes, my spouse would use and look me with. Rumila, when you're fully awake, please look at me with the eyes of talk 1, 2. Bare minute children, it's such that a child you do and look at a well-decorated plate. Be full of not too far. Join us in the midst of all they ran life. I share. Oh Lord, don't marry. We ask that you would support us. Please ward off all that. Ward off sickness, ward off cases, ward off controversy, ward off fights, ward off litigation, losses, outright fights, ward off witchcraft and negative energy from us, ward off evil and danger from us. Bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, longevity, prosperity, victory over adversity, peace of mind, joy, healing, and all the good things of life. Help us to have 7-figure income, 8-figure income. Help us to get that. Oh, whoa. Bless everyone who's watching us now with a whoa, with Iya, Aya, or Go. Those who are in need of a spouse, let them have a spouse. Those who are in need of children, let them have children. Those who want a home, let them have a home. If I help us, if I ask that you would move my ego out of the way so that we can hear words of Ifa that stir the soul. Protect us. Emma kamine ama, Emma kamine ano, Emma kamine adelokun. Tamole tori Ifa loni mi, ebora timpanini. Eniba na mi, awon ati Ifa lelejo. Asheo, Ifa come to our support, come to our rescue. Oh, share Aruela. Tony of the people to stop it. It's not big enough to use head. Had I been enough to use this headgear, I would have taken it home and done my hair with. These are decorations to Aruela. I'm going on a spiritual mission to Jebelin. We call the same payment, consult make rich, corner ruler, respecting the Jebelin. Oshe rulers go. I share Oshe Tura. I kick in Bagisa. The extract sharply against the tree casting room. When he sees Iba and I share from all of them. If no one is wealthy, surely be wealthy. I kick in a bagisa in the mouth of an owl, Zazibana shed in the mouth of an owl. If no one shall victory, surely victory. I kick in a bagisa in the mouth of one Zazibana shed in the mouth of an owl. If no one tells you should have joy, you should surely have joy. I kick in a bagisa in the mouth of an owl, Zazibana shed in the mouth of an owl. To Essie, may be so, surely shall it be. Àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi ò, àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Ohun tí mo bá màmá wí o, irú mo lè ó bà. Ifá ó pa o, àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Àṣẹ o. Mímọ́ dúró, mímọ́ súré, mímọ́ pẹ̀rẹ̀, mímọ́ súré, mímọ́ kúnlẹ̀. Timo Shure, Bimo Ka, Timo Shure, Ire Timo Su Oritibo. Everybody grab your Ori, your head. Ori ani larure yani o, Ori ani larure yani, Mojulo mi fawa mori, Ori ani larure yani, Shoo. Sobre chazu Ifá ọba Ọlọ́run Àtìbàjájú Ifá ọba Ọlọ́run ó ṣe àrùhìlà Ifá ti bó. All of them are in. And the divinities, we thank you for life. We thank you for health. We thank you for strength. We thank you for food. Thank you for shelter. We thank you for all the good things that you have provided for us. We ask that you continue to push away death, push away sickness, push away cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and outright fights. Ward off all evil and danger from us. Bring forth to us all the wonderful things of life. Ashe, Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Aboato. Man, thank you all for joining us. I want to encourage you all once again. Please like and share, like and share. Let folks know what we're doing here. We're doing the work of Ifa. So today, I don't want to waste any time. I want to get right into it. So today, we are talking about what you won't do for love. That song, what you won't do for love. But I'm not just talking about the love you have for your romantic interest. We ain't just talking about that kind of love. You feel me? Today, we're talking about some other things. What you won't do. So, the love that I want to talk about today is a deeper love. The love for Ifa. And I want to ask some questions today, and I want you to answer it in your soul. Do you love Ifa? Do you love the Orisha? What does it look like when you love Ifa? Not just when you follow Ifa, when you are an Ifa person, you're an Ifa follower. Not just following the quote unquote tenets of Ifa. Not just following, but how do you follow? And do you love this? You only love that which you are devoted to. You are only faithful to that which you truly love. Faithful and having faith is a powerful commodity in our tradition. Our faith in knowing that Olodumare truly has our back, even though things might seem rough at the time. Our faith and our character is our currency in this marketplace of life. Also, I want us to get past the thought of being good and doing good and possessing good character just because possessing good character is better than having bad character. I want us to get to a place where we think to ourselves that good character has its own rewards and get past the quote unquote cosmic threat of negativity for not doing what is quote unquote right. So, what you won't do for love? I'm asking, how do we get to a place where we possess good character because we love righteousness? If there were no immediate reward, would you exhibit good character? If you were not looking for a specific thing, would you feed the Orisha? Would you propitiate Eshu if there were no immediate blessing? There's a phrase that states, true character is revealed in the treatment of the individuals who are not in a position to offer anything to you in return. What you won't do for love. Do you love the Orisha? Do you love Ifa? When you don't get what you want, what do you say? When you don't get what you want, what do you do? Do you give up? Is it over? Is the relationship over when you ain't getting what you want immediately? We live in an age and a day of the microwave relationships. When if you are married or you're in a relationship and your spouse or your loved one gets on your nerves, do you want to leave? Is the relationship over when that person loses their job and they can't provide for you in the same way? Is it over when they share a truth with you that is difficult to take in? When love hurts Is that love over? When we find ourselves risking it all, and it is too difficult to be vulnerable, is that love thing over? And I ask, what would you do for your love? And do you love Ifa? I want to speak on an Ifa verse of Ogbeate. Ifa says, the stream is wise. The broken calabash is equally wise. The broken calabash does not want the stream to submerge it. Whenever it is morning time, the broken calabash will float gingerly on the stream water. These were Ifa's declarations to Iye, who was the child of Olokun Seniade when she was in search of an ideal husband. Before long, not too far, join us in the midst of abundant Ire. So in this Odu, there was a young lady. She was very beautiful. Her name was Iye. She was the daughter of Olokun Seniade, and she was ready to be married. She was advised to offer Ebo in order to assist her in picking the right spouse, in order to overcome the challenges within the marriage market. She was advised to offer Ebo, but she did not comply because she felt that she was wise enough to pick the love of her life on her own. So, as she went out into the marriage world, into the dating market, she first got into a relationship with Akuko, the rooster, and she married him. And as Ifa is talking about this, what we're talking about is a person with the spiritual energy of a rooster. So she married Akuko, and she soon learned that Akuko was lazy and he was content with living a mediocre life. She tried to assist in changing Akuko, but it was to no avail. So eventually she left him. And then she found herself in another relationship. She found a person with the character of Odidere, the parrot. And she fell in love with him. And he was compulsive. And you know the character of a parrot talk all the time. And Odidere was a compulsive gossiper. And he often talked and revealed the secrets of their house out to the world, told everybody the problems that he was having and her problems. And it was very embarrassing. One day, Iye left Odidere. And then she found herself single and she went into the marketplace. As she was at the market, you know how you be at the grocery store and you see somebody. She saw somebody at the grocery store, and his name was Ironi. She met him, and it was love at first sight between Iye and Ironi. Iye decided to follow Ironi home, and she was content with being a one night stand wife, basically turning a one night stand situation into a wife situation. And people saw her following this complete stranger, and they were warning her. They were saying, "Yeah, hey, you might want to rethink this." She was, "No, this man is gorgeous. He's fine." All she saw was a physically attractive man. She followed him and followed Aroni into the forest. Unknown to her, Aroni was not a human being at all. Aroni was a hideous looking spirit. His entire body consisted of borrowed things. His entire body, in essence, was just a head. And he put that head on top of a bunch of other stuff. So as Arnie was going into the market and leaving, what he did was he borrowed his arms from the Apa tree, and he borrowed his legs from the Iroko tree, and he borrowed his eyes from the Oriro tree. And as Aroni and Iye were walking through the forest, Aroni began to remove his limbs and give them back to the trees that he borrowed them from. By the time Aroni gave Oriro tree his eyes, Iye had took to her heels. She was running. She was afraid of what she had witnessed. So by the next morning, Iye really got to a point where she thought, I really need some good advice. I will go and really cast Ifa this time, and I will go and I will really offer a bow this time. So she went to the home of a Babalawo. And when she got there, she witnessed the character of this Babalawo. Before he could even cast Ifa for her, he bathed his children and he took care of them. He made them breakfast. He was like, "Wait, hold up. I'm ready to cast Ifa. I need to feed my kids, and I also want to bathe them." He went through morning prayer with his children, and she witnessed him also communicating with people and being accountable. He had debts that he needed to pay, and he paid those debts before the end of the day, before he even got into the Ifa consultation. And in looking at the way this Babalawo conducted himself, Iye was very impressed. And by that time, she decided in her own heart, by the character of this man, this is the kind of man that I should be looking for. This is the kind of man that I should marry. And so she decided to ask Ifa secretly if this Awo was someone she would have a quality relationship with. And the Babalawo casted the Odu, and the Odu is Ogbe Irete. And he told this woman that she had just met a man that she would potentially marry. Ifa also said that she, this woman, Iye, was an Apwetebi, and that she should be given the Ide. And that Ide, in a very real sense, is for us like the marriage and engagement ring. She explained to the Babalawo that she desired to marry him. And what ended up happening is that Babalawo sought other Awos in order to do the correct thing and analyze if it was for the best for him, and also should they be married. And all of the divinations came back in the affirmative. And as soon as she was married to him, she too became pregnant, and she also gave birth to many children. So when I think of this Ifa verse, I think of the song by Mary J. Blige, and that hit single from 1992. I don't know if y'all old heads, real heads, excuse me, remember that song. But Real Love, she says in that second verse, Mary said, "Oh, when I met you, I just knew that you would take my heart and run until you told me how you love me for me, until you told me how your love for me, you said I'm not the one. So I slowly came to see all the things that you were made of. And now I hope my dreams and inspiration lead me towards a real love. Man, she said, I saw what you were made of. The same way Ironi saw what, excuse me, the same way that EA saw what Ironi was made of. The same way that EA saw what Odidere was made of and Akuko was made of. She saw what these individuals were made of. She basically learned love by trial and error. I don't know if anybody out there can understand that one, but you have to learn what right love, real love looks like through trial and error. Mary is like EA in this verse. There are too many fake ones, too many folks who are disingenuous. You know any people that just keep an air of fakery? They pretend to be your friend and then they talk behind your back. They say they want you to succeed, but in secret they are jealous of you. That's what I'm talking about. Have you ever been in love with a lie, though? In love with the idea of a person, and that person didn't measure up to even the idea you had in your mind. Like you met that person's representative, and over time, they revealed themselves to you. Then you got bad at love, like love did you wrong. I love when Bobby Caldwell says, I search to find the love within. That's deep. That's the first place. You got to love you. When you love you, you can transform so many things. What would you do for love of self? What would you leave that which is toxic to you if you loved yourself? Essentially, the love that you must have is love for yourself first. So, what would you do for you, though? If you love you, you wouldn't treat yourself so bad. If you love yourself, you wouldn't let so many haters so close to you. If you love yourself, you might observe some red flags. If you love yourself, you might not be where you are. If you love yourself, you might do better. You might think better. You might eat better. You might sleep better, live better, love better if you loved yourself. So this love is not just about Orisha. It's not just about God. It's about what God gave you, and God gave you to you. So do you love you? Now let us look back at love on an Orisha level. Love where you analyze if you love the Orisha or not. Do you love Orisha? Do you love Ifa? And what does that love actually look like? Also from Ogbe Erete, Ifa says, let us close our eyes and pretend to be dead for us to know those who will mourn us. Let us deliberately miss our step and slip for us to know who will express concern. It will not be so bad for it not to remain one person loyal to us. That person is what is difficult to determine. These refiled declarations to Orumia when planning to fake his own death. He was advised to offer a bow. He complied. Orumila, whom you all said was dead, is no longer dead. Was their sorrow they were all crying over. It was their melancholy. they were all manifesting. So in this Ifa verse, Orunmila, everywhere he went, he was being hailed and everyone was loving him. People gave him praise names and nicknames. He had so many friends and so many admirers. Some went as far as to tell Orunmila that they would prefer something bad happen to them than anything bad happen to him. Folks said, you know what, Orunmila, I would take a bullet for you. You know, Orunmila, I love you. I really love you, Orunmila. Right? Orunmila worried that all these friends and well-wishers who apparently never said anything against him, he asked himself if they were really, really friends. Or were they indeed yes men? Some were genuine friends, while some were just pretenders. Orunmila wanted to give his admirers and give his enemies the opportunity to reveal themselves. So Orunmila went to one of his top Ifa students for Ifa consultation. During the Ifa divination, Ifa told Orunmila to offer Ebo and fake his own death. He was told to offer Ebo and cut down an Irira tree to the exact height of himself. He was then told to slaughter a he-goat and allow the blood to soak the tree. He was then told to wrap the head of the goat with bed sheets and the tree. After this ritual was done, Orunmila was told to hide and see the reactions of those coming and going. So that day, Orunmila's death was announced. Everyone came to the house in tears, trying to confirm. A few moments later, some of Orunmila's friends pulled up, and they were saying that, oh, Orunmila is my best friend. They also said that Orunmila owes me money. Some came to confirm that he was indeed dead. Others came to ridicule and make fun of him. Some of those who came were people who Orunmila considered to be his close friends. And some of his close or closer friends even avoided Orunmila's home altogether. His real friends ended up staying in his home for 6 days. They asked if they could dig the grave. They asked if they could get the water. They were ready to stay 40 days. On the 7th day, Orunmila emerged, hale and hearty. The true friends were then blessed by Orunmila. Those who had collected money and made jest of Orunmila came to verify that he was indeed alive. They then begged forgiveness. His fake friends were so embarrassed that they saw Orunmila alive. As they did this, they were put to shame. So, as I close, I want to ask you, do you love the Orisha? Do you love Orunmila? Do you love Olodumare? And when you say you love them, do you love them even if there is no perceivable reward at stake for you? Do you love Orisha because of what they can do for us? Or are you in a much deeper committed relationship with them? On such a deeper level, my question is, do you have a relationship with Olodumare? Do you have a relationship with Ifa and Orisha? This is what we must strive for. We must begin to move beyond ritual and redundancy and perfunctory function. We must move beyond merely feeding Ifa, the hen, or Eshu, the he goat. We must move past that. No more ritual, only relationship. Type in the chat, no ritual, only relationship. I want a relationship with God. I want a relationship with the Orisha. When you have relationship with Ifa, the outcome is quite different. You might be able to do more with less because of relationship. What happens when Olodumare knows your heart? When God knows your intent, when God knows that that elbow was truly your last bit of money, when you moving from a place of love. In love, you move differently. Lastly, let us make this prayer and make this prayer to Olodumare, Ifa, and the Irumole. So everyone, please, please, please repeat after me. Olodumare, Ifa, and all of the Irumole. Give me the opportunity to follow you more closely. Ashe. 2. Olodumare, all of the Irumole and Orisha. Ifa, please give me the chance to see you more clearly. Ashe. And lastly, Olodumare, please give me the chance to love you more dearly. With these three things, I believe, not just believe, I know that we will be in a better position in life to overcome the difficulties of life, to overcome the shame of life, to overcome tragedy, dysfunction, problems. This should be our focus more than just purchasing ritual items. Let us have relationship over ritual. Aboru, Aboye, Abochishe. All right, thank you all very much for joining us today. I want to make a couple of announcements. We've offered the EBO for Itarogun. So those of you who would like to participate, you can participate. Just make your contribution. We, as I said before, we've offered that EBO. It has already happened, but you can still contribute and participate. Also, those of you who are interested in being initiated to Ifa, we will be performing Itefa, here at this location on May 9th. So if you are interested, please communicate with me as soon as possible so that you can secure your spot. It will be a really good occasion. It's going to be momentous. And also, we got some great announcements coming for you in the very, very near future of some really powerful things to come. But we'll do Itefa on May 9th. So please communicate with me by the end of April if you are truly interested so that we can secure your position. Also, those of you who like and enjoy the things that we're saying, you feel that what we're doing is something that will benefit our culture and benefit our community, please like and share. And not only like and share, if you have any donations to continue this process, please, please, please share those. You are welcome to share any share any donations, and we will get those to the proper channels. So I want to highlight the individuals who are communicating with us. Abo Shishe Aboto to Fadeke, Robin Edmonds, good to see you there. Also, Roberto, good to see you. Abo Shishe Aboto, Share, I see Nifa Amosun there. Thank you. Good to see you. Please extend my greetings to Baba, to Arafa Kolade. He is a good friend, good elder within our community. I want you to please extend my greetings to him. Thank you. I haven't been ignoring the phone issues. I've been very, very, very busy handling business, but I would love to speak with you very soon. All right. Okay. Good to see you, Maisha Walker Dean. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Ashe, no ritual, only relationship. Facts. We want relationship, right? You know, that's so real. I want a relationship with Ifa more than just ritual, right? Ritual will take you outside of yourself, and relationship is internal, man. Relationship is really internal. All right, thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so with that, I want you all to please tap in, tune in. We've put up some very good content this past week. It was with Oloye Tunji, a good brother, Awodi, a good brother of mine. So please tap into our Makings of Men discussion, podcast, what have you. So you should be able to see the rerun of that this week. It's on Facebook and also YouTube. I haven't figured out how to put up videos that I've recorded on Instagram yet. So if any of y'all know how to do that, please holler at me. And with that, let us close with prayer. Ola Damari, we thank you for life, health, food, clothing, and shelter. We thank you for getting us to this place. And help us to focus so much more on our relationship with you. More focus on relationship with the Irumole than just ritual. Help us to know you so that you will know our heart, right? So that we can be swept up in the goodness, greatness, and grace of Olodumare. Thank you. Please support us and sustain us throughout this coming week. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Agboato. We thank you so much. And we will see you next time.